As per the part of it, C.B.S.E is organizing Prevention Suicide Week. Okay, from September 16th September to promote a kind of awareness. And you know, there is a lot of things happening. Life is very precious, right?
Yes, sir.
Life is very precious. Life is very beautiful. But these days we see lot of things are going on in the minds of children students. Students are facing a kind of mental disorder, mental stress, anxiety. Because there are so many factors are going on. Okay? Some people get into and stress due to studies. Maybe some pressure from the friends, from family background also. So to promote life, C.B.S.E is organizing 1 week from September 10th onwards till September 16th, known as a Prevention of Suicide Week. So due to this, we have to conduct so many activities, programs, just to promote the importance of life. As a part of it, today we are here to show you one short video. Please watch it and understand the
Thank you, Father.
Post-graduation student. She is played with lovers, shy,
Irresponsible.
very clean, highly message,
Irresponsible.
highly message,
Irresponsible. Stop it! Please, it has to be right. And worse, next one, and do this very well. See how desperate I am. This is just another day. Oh God, even my dreams are getting worse. Let's go for a walk. What's happening now? Am I not good enough for them? Nothing. Dear mind, perception deceived you. Actually, your crooked mind could go to personality, your character, your emotion, your thoughts, and even your soul. Dear mind, shall we reflect into the past?
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Life is God's gracious gift. Love it and enjoy the beauty of it. Okay? Never entertain any of the disorder. Never entertain any of the mental stress. Enjoy the love as it comes. Life is so beautiful. Thank you. God bless.
Good morning everyone. My name is Sharananda Singh. Our today's topic is suicide prevention. What is suicide? The people who give up on life due to failure, society and other things. Why they give up on life? Thinking that no one in the class likes me. These are the fixed ideas which cause them to getting depressed. How can we prevent it? We can prevent it by encouraging them to talk to someone else and simply asking them why are you feeling depressed, which make them feel good and can save a life of many. And, we should always be aware of certain warnings such as sadness, lack of interest, isolation and etc. which make people isolation and feel depressed. Talking about mental health is not a weakness. It is the courage that by helping others we could build a community where no people can feel alone. Thank you.
Society is just not an act, it is a cry for help. In every year, many precious lives are lost. In every year, many precious lives are lost because of helpless, hopeless, lonely, and unknown. People decide to suicide, but they believe that their story is better off ended. But no, your story is valued, and you have to decide when you feel like you want to end your life. Consult with your teachers or friends, your family members, your parents, because your life is too precious, and this is given by God. You have not right to end it this life. I want to ask you one question: that what is the feeling of that student when he want to go, when he going to die or he want to go to do the suicide? What is the thinkness of that student? What is the mental health of that student? Anyone want to? Yes. Mental health. We are talking about mental health. Mental health is destroyed by a person's silence. Silence is very harmful to a human body or any person who is very silent, don't want to say anything, don't want to speak up, is mentally destroyed person. So we have to change our mental stability, and his family, friends, surroundings have to see on this topic, because the mental health should be properly seen or touched. How can we do our mental health more stable than others? We have to do exercises, some daily workouts, some meditations, prayers, etc. to keep our mental health healthy. And mentally prepared person will not do any suicide after all. Thank you. I want to give one example of Albert Einstein. He is the person who failed more than 100 times, but he not give up. So what do you think that why he not give up, and there are not people who encourage them, but his mother encouraged him, and he in this time we study about them, and we all study about their theorem, and what do you think that what is his thinkness that he not give up, thinking of that person that he not give up in their life? He failed 100 times, but he not give up. What is the reason why he not give up? Because he have hope that he will succeed one day. He will succeed surely. He have hope that sure one day he will succeed in her life. Yeah, that is the correct answer. Now, I will
rid of these by getting involved in nature and spending time with families, spending time with our pets, which our stress will go out. And we will not do suicide because of these. By spending time with families, we can know how they are feeling about us and their hopes on us.
And one more question I want to ask. That question you don't answer. Anybody on your side will answer. How can you know that everybody who is who wants to do suicide, how will you know that he is feeling low, he wants to do these type of things? How will you know? And how will you heal the person? How will you consult? Give some sentences. How will you consult? Please, anybody?
By their silence, we understand that that person want to do something like the suicide, and by their he lost their interest. And when we talk with that type of people who wants to die, his thing was like that. I'm not want to do, but we know that that work was his her interesting part of his her life. But that time he said that he her said that he not want to do, or we concern like this that we listen their problems, and we also give some ideas that we should not do like this. And when we talk about the education, some students take the education like a stress, they take the education like a problem. Education is not a problem. We should always study like the education is a one game. We should play with that game. So we should not take stress with education, and we should also not think about the society and not think about the percentage. You study for yourself. You should not study for the society. You should not. You are not study for your family. You study for yourself. So you should always study for yourself, and you maintain your mental health. You should not less your hope, and always be a confident and always be a strong person.
Can I ask you a question? Your question is different. Your question is different. For instance, anybody from our class or from our school come to you, or your brother, sister, or anyone come to you and say, Didi, I'm not feeling good, I'm not getting my marks, I'm lost interest in everything. How will you consult him? Him or her, how will you consult? Instead of judging we should learn to listen and support them for their problems. We are not judging them, but we should listen and support from their problems. Three sentences you have to tell as a encouragement or as a quotes that stuck to their minds. Yes. You are not alone. Yes. I am with you. You are not alone. I am with you.
And we discussing about this suicide prevention of suicide. And in last, I want to say some conclusion like that. Break the silence one another. Support one another. Support it. Last time I want to say some conclusion that break the silence, support one another, and choose life, choose hope. You should not give up your life and struggle for your life. Don't be judged by another one, and do not think about that type of people who do not encourage you. And always you should think that you are not alone. We are with you. Thank you.
If everybody does that, who loses? The parents will lose you. For someday people will talk. Afterwards that's over. But the good life you have, the good thing that we can do is wrong. So the first thing to do is speak up. There are so many things which we need to do. Speak, listen, support. First thing is speak up. Share with them, trusted bundle up inside, it becomes a big volcano. You know what is volcano? That will burst out one day. So, speak up first. First thing is, when you speak, don't say anything. What will they think? Whatever the thing, I may be sad, I may be disappointed, disgraced, I don't know what to do, I have no interest in study. Who will you learn? Suppose you can talk to your friends, but go to someone who can help you. So, speak to your friends, speak to any of the trusted teachers, speak to your counselor, speak to your own parents, they will understand. Supposing a friend of yours come and tell you, you are very close to each other and comes and tells you this, then what do? You know you cannot help the person, but you can tell in one way. Encourage the person to speak to someone who is an adult who can help. It can be a teacher, it can be anybody in the school, or to the parents. And you be a person who is connecting the person concerned and a person who can help. In the school itself, if you come, you have so many teachers here. They will never, you can trust them very much. Okay? So, you be a person who can connect the person with the other person who can help. Listen. Take friends seriously. Don't dismiss their feelings. When some friends of yours come and say, I feel so low, I don't know what I am going through, I struggle like this, don't make fun of it. It may not be a fun. The person may be saying it very seriously. Therefore, take it seriously. Ask them. If they don't speak and you see these changes in the person, ask, what's happening to you? Maybe sometimes a question that will make the person to speak out. I may be struggling inside and waiting for somebody to ask me what is happening. I don't have the courage to speak myself. So you hear one word, hey, what's happening to you? Enough, the person will open up. Do you think you can help that way?
Yes, yes.
Boys, I always hear only this sister from the girls. I want to hear from the boys also. Do you think you can help? Laura, somebody comes and tells you this, what will you do? And let it go. It's not my problem. Today it will be somebody else's problem. Tomorrow it will be my own family, my own classroom, that problem. Support, encourage professional help. When somebody tells this way, listen to them and say, let's go to someone who can help us. Let's ask our parents. Let's ask our teachers. This is the struggle we are going through. So let us move on. So you become a helping connectivity between the person and the professional. Remember, problems are temporary. Hope is real. Any problem that comes in life is temporary, timely. And every human being has to go through the struggle. Do you think we teachers and our fathers, sisters have no problem? We all have problems. If you are born as a human being to the world, you will have to face problems. How we face it? Some people will think, oh, if you become a father or a sister, we have no problem. We have our own problems also. In a family, there is family problems. So in every life, there are problems. But that problem will not remain forever. It is a temporary one, and hope, the hope that we have is a real hope, and that will remain. Staying mentally healthy, very important. What do you mean by staying mentally healthy? Keep a healthy routine, your lifestyle. The modern generation, why the suicidal habit and all going much more? You look at the life of our age group or your parents' age group and your age group. The lifestyle has changed. And that is the reason things go wrong. So what would be the life? Keep a healthy routine. Sleep well. Sleep well means by 10 o'clock, the most 11 o'clock. Beyond that, you should never sit up at night. And get up by 5 only, not before that. How many of you have that timetable at Anybody? When do you all sleep?
Good morning, everyone, to our respected principal, Reverend Father George Medapalli, sisters, teachers, and all my dear friends. I am Angel Tiwari from class 9, standing before you to deliver a speech on World Suicide Prevention Day. This World Suicide Prevention Day, observed annually on September 10th, we unite under the theme Changing the Narrative on Suicide. This theme challenges us to break the silence and replace it with open, compassionate conversation. My heart holds a deep place for those lost and those who remain. World Suicide Prevention Day is more than just a date on calendar. It's a profound call to open our eyes, our hearts, to, to everyone who remains believing that their story is better off ended. But no, your story matters. We gather here not for judgment, but empathy and a singular message. To those who feel trapped, a single act of kindness can provide the hope needed for someone to hold on for one more day, one more minute, one more seconds. A simple "Are you okay?" can change someone's life. Let's break the silence, not a person. Thank you.
Present here, respected teachers and dear friends. I am Manu Mishra, studying in class 8. Today, I am talking about prevention of suicide. Suicide is a word that contains a heavy weight, but it is a reality that touches more lives than we realize. It is a topic many of us shy away from. Today, I want to talk about preventions. As a compassionative act we can all take part in. We often think of suicide as an individual tragedy, but the truth is, it is a crisis that thrives in silence and isolation. In the past few years, our generation has faced challenges much more than before. Academic pressure, social expectation could be some of the problems are not able to cope with. Rest, how do we prevent suicide? The answer isn't a single solution. It is a collective effort. It starts with a simple profound idea. Connection. We need to build a community where it's okay is not to be okay. This means normalizing conversation about mental health, just as we do with physical health. Sometimes you can also ask from your
From class 6. Today I am going to say some lines about prevention of suicide. संघर्षों से घबराकर यदि सब मृत्यु को गले लगाते हैं, डर के आगे जीत लिखे जो न विजेता वो मिल पाते हैं। मरना सबको एक दिन, लेकिन न मौत से पहले मरना, गिर गिर कर फिर उठ उठ कर जीवन पथ पर तुम चलना। आत्महत्या से न कुछ सुलझे परिवार उजड़ जाएगा, तुम्हारी कभी की भला कौन भरपाई कर पाएगा। आत्महत्या ख्याल जो आए उस पल को तुम बस टालो, सबसे ज्यादा प्यार है जिससे हाले दिल से उसे सुना दो। माना लक्ष्य कठिन लगा तुम्हें, न मौत का दामन पकड़ो, जिससे तुम्हें महारथ हासिल ऐसे काम में सेट करो। आत्महत्या सभी लगी तुम्हें, अपनों को किया पराया, रोते भी लगते तुम्हारे माता पिता पर, क्यों तरस न तुमको आया। माँ पिता मत निष्ठुर समझो, दुविधा उनको बतलाओ, आत्महत्या अधर्म कर्म है, इसको मत गले लगाओ। थैंक यू।
My name is Aradhya Sindhu Shaha. I study in class 6 in St. Mary's School, Gurgaon, Prayagraj. I am going to say a poem on prevention of suicide. आज का इंसान क्यों अंदर से इतना कमज़ोर हो गया, छोटी छोटी मुसीबतों से डर के हार मान रहा। बाहर से दिखता है अच्छा खासा, चेहरे पे खुशी दिलाता, पर अंदर से उससे वो खोखला होता जाता। न वो परेशानी किसी को बताता, न ही उनसे लड़ने की हिम्मत कर पाता। बस परेशानी के चलते अपने शरीर को अपने शरीर को खुद अंदर ही अंदर हार मान लेता है। अपने दिमाग को सोचने समझने को की कोशिश करता है। थैंक यू।
Good morning everyone present here. I am Hargav Mishra from class 6. Today I am going to represent a poem on prevention of suicide. So let's begin. One more day, the sun won't shine on my face the same way. The songs won't sound the same anyway, because I will be sad each day, wondering why you did not stay, even if for one more day. Suicide notes before you go available on Amazon worldwide. Thanks.
Hi everyone, my name is Amit Pratap Singh. I study in class 6. I am going to say a poem about prevention of suicide. Let's begin. If you knew my scars would always bleed. If you knew this pain would always be and cut so deep. If you knew my tears would flow freely. If you knew my soul would always beat. If you knew how much I wanted you here, if you would still be here. Thank you.
Everyone, my name is Shail Pratap Singh and I study in class 9. Today, I want to talk about suicide prevention, a subject that is often avoided but is very important. Every life is precious and sometimes people who seem different from inside may be feeling depressed from outside. Most importantly, suicide is not just about one person pain. It's about feeling depressed. It affects entire families, communities and friends. That is why it is our responsibility to act, to care and to notice. Even small gestures like asking them if they are okay can save our lives. You should also be aware of warning signs such as sudden sadness, loss of interest, lack of interest and feeling depressed. We should encourage them to talk to a parent, teacher or a counselor if they are feeling these characteristics. And if it feels urgent, reach out for professional help immediately. Most importantly, let's break the stigma. By supporting each other, we can create a community which no one feels alone. Remember your words, your time and your act can save a life. Thank you.
Right.